Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne, and I've been quite busy off camera. So there's actually 2 new recruits in the team, technically 3 if you want to count the Kalpa. I forgot who it was I fused to make this exactly. But Oni, we want to get him leveled up so he gets War Cry. I'll probably be using him in the Kalpa, and Momonofu will transform into Arahabaki. So if you want that, you can go ahead and work on him. But worst come to worst, he is the failsafe. Now as for why Kelpie, you'll understand that at the end of the Kalpa. I do not know yet I'm going to fight Daisoujou in this video. That is something that's yet to be determined. Otherwise, I'm level 27. Gishian is 25, Mikami 24, Uzume 21. So you can see she's on the verge of getting life bonus. It's not really anything special, but if you want to give that to Amaterasu at the end, it's something. Mikami is close to getting Diorama, which will make him my primary healer. Sorry, Uzume. And Gishian is here because, well, he has Mabufu, which is going to be very helpful for dealing with the little annoying demon things. And I'm probably going to put her back on the bench in favor of one of the offensive guys, because those little annoying suckers I'm telling you about, they spam Mazio. So you don't really want to take Uzume too far in. She's very helpful in the prison, though, so don't get me wrong. So actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and swap out Uzume for Oni. As for Oni himself, he has 13 strength. I have 19. Take that. Current Magatama is Kamudo, by the way. So if you ever want to go into the Labyrinth of Amala, you go to Amala link, and it's the bottom option. Are you sure you want to go? Yes, I do. Okay, we've seen enough. So I like how this save room looks so innocent compared to this. Remember this place? So we'll go into the peephole first. Just who is that old man? I'm also trying not to use the real name of this place that you're more likely familiar with, so we'll continue calling it Amala for the near future. Although once you get deep enough in, you can probably guess what it is exactly. Although, let's face it, this imagery is making it pretty freaking obvious, in my opinion. Not to mention that symbol up there on the mantle. That. You recover the candelabrum from that fiend. I knew I could count on you, even if the world changed. I believed in you, that you would always be my strength. Kinda wish we could actually see those pictures in a little bit more clarity, but oh well. Here's what my master has to say. The candelabrum that you acquired. It was part of his prized collection. The candelabra are flames of life that control the flow of Kagatsuchi within the Labyrinth of Amala. But they were stolen by terrible fiends. The candelabra grant to their possessors access to the Labyrinth of Amala. However, that privilege is not intended for just anyone. This place is strictly forbidden to all but those my master has permitted entry. That is why we would like to ask you a favor. Is it possible for you to retrieve the candelabra, the flames that light the floors of the labyrinth, and return them here? That is my master's request. To recover the 11 candelabra. If you are willing to accept the task, then you will be allowed to enter the Labyrinth of Amala. I believe that is a fair offer, but it is up to you to decide. Will you do it for my master's sake? I will. Thank you, that. I knew I could count on you. I mean, I knew you would accept our offer. The candelabra tend to attract each other, and that is why I gave you one. As long as you have your candelabrum, you will eventually come across the others. When you retrieve a candelabrum, please place it on the pedestal on the corresponding floor of the labyrinth. I will reward you as you return them to their rightful places. If you hold your candelabrum to the spinning drum of Amala, the device referred to as a terminal in Tokyo, you will be able to enter and leave here freely. Please be careful. I wish you the best. Yeah, if you're familiar with Judeo-Christian symbols, this is freaking obvious what this place is, and you can probably guess who that is. Preparations are complete. Let us see if our chosen fiend will emerge victorious. If he is the one we've been waiting for. So now I just have to try to convince you guys that the old dude in the wheelchair is the final boss. Sure, people are gonna say, it's Kagatsuchi, but can you really believe those people? I mean, random people on the internet are hardly trustworthy. By the way, here are the 4 other Kalpa. This is the first one, and then I don't remember which one is 2, 3, 4, and 5, but they will gradually unlock as we place the candelabrum. Now, this is one of the 2 mini-games inside the game. There's shaft leading downwards, jump in, yes. I forgot how you punch exactly. If it's square, X, or what, they'll probably tell you. It's circle. So these coins are Maca. There are items hidden inside the little obstacles for you to get, potentially. So I just got 100 Maca. So you can see I'm not very good at this, but you can get like little items, medicines and stuff. 195 Maca is my reward. Now I believe I do take damage when I run into those, so we have to look at my health real quick before we go any deeper in. No, I didn't. Maybe we just lose money. But anyway, once you have a candelabrum, you want to go ahead here to this Hall of Candles with all these weird eye things floating around, and put it in. There's a huge pedestal. Will you light the candelabrum foundation? Yes. You lit the candelabrum foundation. The candelabrum has been lit. Oh yeah, we'll examine just for the hell of it. The flames illuminate the passage beyond. Okay, so splicing in after this. In case you're wondering what happened, enemy used Mudo, so fuck you, back to start. This is the Labyrinth of Amala. It's a world completely different from the vortex world which you came from. It is divided into several regions called Kalpa, and at the very bottom resides our master, the ruler of chaos. If your wish is to pursue the path of creation as a human, there is no reason for you to stay here long. So let's open this door. We have a staircase. Don't remember where this takes us, but we'll at least mark it on the map. Ah. So I do need to hit level 28 while I'm here in order to get the Pasaka. There is no place in the labyrinth where you can rest. The demons are all here for a certain reason, so I doubt they'll join you. Prepare yourself well if you don't want to die. So that's your clue that you cannot recruit here, so don't even try it. So that's on the other side. Okay, I'm out of the danger zone. Got a bead. This place is so annoying. And yes, tedious is one of the first words I'd use to describe it, more often than not. got a chakra drop. But yeah, I cannot stress enough, if you ever wonder why I don't play more Shin Megami Tensei games, it's Hamamudo. It seriously sucks these days. Like, it wasn't that bad in the olden days, and Devil Survivor doesn't even have it because it actually has some semblance of balance. But yeah, that's the glaring weakness in these games. A human soul can learn, but his body is mortal. A demon is immortal, but his soul never changes. I wonder how it is for you, since you're both human and demon. That's a Loa, by the way, in case you're wondering. I don't know if it's a haunt or what. Anyway, this is the mandatory way. Pisaka's over there, healing's over here. So how close am I? Oh yeah, let's go over here. Look at the Pisaka. So, I'm gonna go ahead and take Mind's Eye. I'm gonna get rid of mana bonus, so we'll keep Kabuto equipped. Glad you made it here. If you get stronger, I'll tell you something special. If only we were stronger. So yes, I'm gonna walk around the room until we get into a fight. Come on. So Kabuto just healed me. Next move is Might, that increases crit rate. I'm going to try not to learn it here because I'll replace Fire Breath for it if I'm given the opportunity later, but you need Fire Breath for the lower levels of this Kalpa. You're pretty strong. I'll tell you something special. Wait a minute, your party's full. If you want a new companion, make some room for us and then come back. So, the time has come. Fare thee well, Will-O-Wisp. Pretty strong, I'll sell you something. Here's what I'm selling. A demon that can see through anything. With this guy around, any maze is a piece of cake. It'll be a perfect companion when exploring a new area. I'm asking 15,000 Maka. I know it's kinda high, but it's well worth the price. So you want it? Yeah, I do. Excellent choice. You purchase a demon from the Shady Broker. So while he's identified as the Shady Broker, he's actually on the level. He souls Pisaka with the following moveset. First is Life Drain, drains HP MP from one enemy. Trifuri, 100% escape from battle, but it comes at a very steep cost. Estoma lowers odds of enemy encounters. Riborama increases odds of encounters. Liftoma levitates off the ground so you avoid some damage panels. Lightoma lights up dark areas, like the tunnels where we'll fight the 4 brutes. Lucky Find, this gives you treasure on the world map. This is literally random what you get and how often. And then Watchful, which is the other cool thing. So Pisaka gets EXP even though he is not fighting in battle. So if you're wondering why this thing is worth 15,000 Maka other than just these moves, it's actually impossible to make a Pisaka that will have this moveset. It's level 28, we will fight some of these down further, you'll notice they're weak to fire, which is one of the reasons why I want the Fire Breath. And it's just really, really nice. I mean, it's a haunt, so you need Jive Talk if you want to recruit one of those, unless you get lucky and one begs for mercy. And I'll go into more detail about that later on. But here we have the Burial Chamber. So whose tombstone is this, I wonder? Here lies Fornius. Fornius had it coming. Here lies Troll. So did he. Have you noticed the writing on the tombstones? It's inscribed as the demons are killed by you-know-who. No, I don't know who. Please elaborate. But this is part of a side quest that involves New Game Plus, in case you're wondering. So in case you're wondering about that side quest, I don't know if I'm going to have that ready in time. I'm recording some of these in September so that I can try to do every day of October until we wrap this up. And those take a little bit of time. You want to get those at the very end of the game. Are you a human or a demon? I'm a human, whatever. I hate humans, they're so cruel. Don't come near me. I'm a demon now. I'm Kamala. I like demons. They're my friends. Come see me anytime. I'll tell you all about the fiends. So tell me about these fiends. Hey, you're back. I have something important to tell you. Want to hear it? I sense the presence of a fiend in a city with a tall building. So I think you should stay away from there. I hope that helps. Tall building. Like, is it tall enough for people to jump off of and hit the ground with only one hit point? We'll explore the rest of the room later. So what have we here? Ah. Okay, I guess we're going down. First of all, let's actually mark this ladder. I want to see where it is on the map. So this is the room that we're going to fall into. Actually, I think this is literally where we're going to fall. Yeah, damn. Okay, we're not going through that door after all. I'll explain the trap room later when we're actually going through it. This side is a complete dead end. You cannot progress. On the day we fell from heaven, time came to a halt for us. It remains unchanging, like the still of the night. We demons await the Master's words, his proclamation of a new beginning. That's what demon I met earlier told me, but I have no idea what it means. So yeah, I think I'm just going to call the place what it is once we get to the end of this Kalpa. Healing's behind me if you need it. That's a dead end, this is the way forward. So we're going to put the Pasaka to use in a little while. So anyway, that's the chest we looted earlier. You can see how this all links together, I hope. No invisible walls here. And if you're wondering the significance of that, you'll see in the next Kalpa. I'm trying to remember which Kalpa is which, but if my memory is correct, the one I hate more than anything is number 2. So, let's go here, here, we'll peek in here. I want to mark this ladder, that's why I'm coming down here. So I don't really care to open that door. Okay, I think I know where I am now. Yeah. So you can go around the other area, that'll take you to another ladder leading back up to the maze room here. So we can grab this, should be a chakra drop, I believe. That square right there is booby-trapped, if you want to know how you tell. Look at the lights. Light, safe. No light, not safe. So notice, danger, danger. We can try to go over here. So we need to go diagonal. Okay, this is a treasure room, but do not stay in here. There are some dangerous monsters. Or demons, if you want to be precise. So we're not going to cross that bridge just yet. Let's go diagonal. Okay, I just ran into Megami Sati. That is one badass demon. It hit us with Maragadine. And hopefully by now you can kind of piece together what that feels like. So we have a mystical chest right here also. Kagatsuchi's filling up, so we'll go ahead and pop the Pasaka's Estoma. So we're gonna have to burn a lot of time, I'm afraid. A stoma is basically like a repel if you're familiar with Pokemon terminology. You can still get in fights, though. Chakra Pot. That can help against Daisoujou. So unfortunately the odds of me getting to the room with the Mystic Chest, pretty slim. Another Sati. What are the freaking odds? Oh well. So let's get my bearings. Over there is a guy who will tell you the secret of the room above us for like 2,000 Maka. I'm not gonna bother. So if you don't want to take damage, just pop Liftoma or use one of those lift ball things. Gee, you look worn out. Would you like to rest for a while? Only 500 Maka. Do not rest here. So that's the makings of a rip-off bar if you're not familiar. Basically, you'll black out. I think you do get healed, but they take like half your money. So, just nasty customers. Why would we want to come over here? I don't know. Screw it, I'll take my chances in the room. So here we need to flip this switch to move forward. I didn't show you the door that this locks. It's on the far side of the place. There. So this is one of the things I came here for. Cash cube containing the Death Stone. As for what that is, you'll find out after I fight Daisoujou. Meantime... So there you go, you got your luck incense. So the question I have right now is the fastest way out of here. You definitely do not want to get in a fight in full Kagatsuchi, by the way. It's near impossible to retreat then. Okay, it reset, but it looks like it's ticking fast. Reset. So if you look at the compass, you'll see a stoma taking effect. So we're at orange. It'll be going to red shortly, and it can reset to yellow or green. Doc, heal me. Did you come here to defy nature and be treated? Of course I did. I'm a doctor after all. I'll treat your wounds. I'm going to charge you 2,000 Maka. Yeah, that's fine. So Oni is back. So return Momonofu to stock. Summon Oni. So you can see the danger has reset. So one thing that sucks is we're almost at the end of this Kalpa, and Oni has yet to level. Effective repel wore off. I'll walk around with it off. Real quick. This is annoying me. So he has 3,000 to go. I don't remember if Daisoujou uses any nerve moves. Okay, in order to preserve the move on Kamado, I'm going to switch over to Margara. Whatever the cut thing is. So in case you were wondering if we're ever coming back here, this door is the reason why. It's locked. You need a key to open this vault. I don't know about the vault on the other side, though. So quite a bit of loot. Level 29, putting the point in strength. Got healed. Switching back to Komodo. So, how was it I actually get out of here? I don't remember now. That's not an invisible wall. Yep, those are real walls too. Kagatsuchi's filling up, so we're gaining danger. Gonna have to try... No, that's not it. Okay, we'll try the middle thing. Don't you love Onis when they chain crit? So yeah, I was over here. Thought I hadn't been here yet. Oh well. Mikami got blasted by some chain crits. So, since we passed through that door, we are now in safety. So we'll go through the peephole again. There's a peephole. Let me look through it. I see that you have braved the Labyrinth of Amala and returned to Candelabrum. I'm confident that you'll recover the remaining Candelabrum too. You must be cautious, though. The fiends that stole the candelabra are unique and powerful demons. Now that I think about it, this all started because of one man who caused the conception in the previous world. The conception. Because of it, the vortex world was born. Kagatsuchi, the sort of light and power for this world. You who once lived as a human must be wandering this world without any understanding. To show you my appreciation for returning the candelabrum, I would like to share with you my knowledge on the vortex world and Kagatsuchi. Kagatsuchi, it is the light whose sole purpose is to empower the one who will oversee creation. Creation is the act of bringing a new world into existence, made possible by the annihilation of the old world. Kagatsuchi will allow a life form of its choosing to determine the course of the new world. There must be those in Tokyo who yearn to be chosen by Kagatsuchi in order to realize their vision. The shape of the world to come depends on who is chosen, and what their reason is. Hopefully you can see those four figures. Takao, Isamu, Chiaki, and the other one. It's not Hijiri, it's the other one. Hikawa. In the vast Amala universe, this vortex world is not the only place where creation occurs. Kagatsuchi rises, matures, and falls in countless other places. There are millions, no, billions of worlds that you are unaware of, and they all experience the cycle of death and rebirth. That is the way of Amala, as determined by the Great Will. So if you don't understand, the whole Amala thing is supposed to be the explanation of how some contradictory games can all exist within the same multiverse, I guess would be the best way to describe it. It's very much like how comics do it. With my master, I have watched how myriads of worlds came into being, how life prospered in those worlds, and how they were destroyed in the end. All that time, seeking the answer to the unanswerable question, why is a world reborn? But now, we may be on the verge of finding the answer, and it is your actions which hold the key. Please retrieve the remaining candelabra as soon as possible, and then come see my master. My master has high hopes for you. The fallen angel has bestowed upon you great strength. Do not lose your life and let this gift be in vain. So right there, the whole fallen angel thing is kind of like the tipping point in my opinion. So yes, Amala is hell. And the one who bestowed that power upon us was the fallen angel himself, Lucifer. Shaft leading downwards. Let's jump in. What's the worst that could happen? So we have to play this little game a little bit more because I want to level up before... I want to level up Oni, to be precise, before dealing with Daisoujou. That was an item, that blue light, in case you're wondering. Holy... 147 Maca. Yeah, some of the configurations for these games are just pure bullshit, I'm afraid. Which is why I don't really put a lot of stock into them. So this unlocks the second Kalpa. A voice rings out of nowhere. Fiend, accomplice to the fallen angel. Do you know what cause you serve? Do you realize which path your actions are leading you down? I have watched your every move from above. You have been seduced by darkness, and now you are about to defy God's will. Hero, the one with a demon's body and a human heart, heed my warning. End your dealings with the fallen angel before your heart is consumed by darkness. No. Woe unto you, for you can no longer discern good from evil. In this land where demons of chaos dwell, the last of your humanity will eventually be lost. I pray that you return to your world and rid yourself of darkness before it is too late. Before God's vengeance strikes this cursed land. The voice can no longer be heard. So to move forward, we need 2 candelabra. So right there, he kind of explained the whole meaning behind the true demon route. That's when you forfeit the last of your humanity to become a full-fledged demon. Basically, you cross the point of no return, and... yeah. So by the way, if you wanted to play this for money, just keep in mind this is like the least efficient way to get it. So right there, it knocked the item out of my possession. So how do I actually get out of here? Do I actually have to walk back? Wasn't expecting you that. My master is resting right now. If you're here for information, I'll be glad to help you. Alright, I'll try to help you as much as I can. So what is it you'd like to know about? The Vortex world. Oh, this one she retells the story. That's right. Okay, so save you the trouble of backtracking. No, apparently I did have to go through the entire first Kalpa again. I guess you need the candelabrum in order to open the next part, which kinda sucks. The two fiends that will give you the candelabrum are relatively close. It's Daisoujou and Hresvelgr. I want to say Biker is actually like a little bit after Daisoujou. Seriously, like 10 minutes away if he's where I think he is. But anyway, off camera, we went ahead and hit level 30, so I unleashed the full power of Kamudo. I got rid of Fire Breath, even though that can help you inside the prison. I'm going to be banking on Megami pretty much. And I have Might and Mind's Eye. So Might can help somewhat with Daisoujou. I'm going to be wielding Kamudo inside the fight. And of course, point 1 into strength, so I'm at 22 base strength. To be quite honest, my strength is almost at like the upper limit. You do not really want to go above 30 strength, in case you're wondering. And I mean base 30. If the Magatama pushes you over 30, by all means, go for it. But otherwise, party, we are going to swap out Oni for Uzume. And we need to make sure Gishan has Tarukaja. Yes. Well, I don't know if I'm going to need Rakukaja or Taranda, we'll see. And then we want Mikami to have Fog Breath. For Uzume, she's here for healing purposes. I should also point out Mikami has Rakunda in case we need that. And I'm going to start punching stuff really, really hard. Now, I'm going to leave the Cathedral Shadows alone until we deal with Daisoujou, but if you remember, he's in a place with a really tall building. Hey, what's going on in this city? First I can see a jerk, and now an eerie fiend. What's going on? Something's up. A fiend, you say? What happens if I come over here? There's a strange monk hanging around the East Branch. Is he preparing a late service for all the mannequins? Being a demon must be hard. Living and dying must be hard too. Sucks that Uzume is faster than me. So we need to go this way if I remember correctly. Why'd it have to be me? Anyone else could be guard. The Jagman of the Great Underpass. Was this here before? Okay, this tells you about the 4 Oni. That's Fuki, Kinki, Suiki, and Angyoki. They become thieves. We'll deal with them. We'll deal with them later. Angyoki is an optional boss. The other ones you kind of do have to deal with. The flames of the candelabrum sovereignty are flickering wildly. You can feel the presence of a terrifying demon. Will you stay here? I back down from no one. Are you sure? Surprise! Are you the fiend who has been seduced by the power of darkness? Man is destined to die and the world to end, yet still you challenge the order of the universe. Do not lose sight of the truth, demi-fiend. Your struggle against death is futile. No matter how many candelabra you gather, the shadow on your heart will not be lifted. It is my duty to save those who have gone astray. Let me be your guide. Receive my salvation. Accept your death. So Daisoujou is the one where the gloves come off. You may say, holy crap, Matador, how can they get worse than this? Oh man, you guys are funny. My sutra shall grant you eternal rest. So that's his siphon, and of course he siphons the absolute worst one. And he does that twice, so I can only use one fog breath before I have to reach charge. So for Uzume, we're going to use Medea. That's her primary purpose for being here. For me, I have to use an item. We're going to give the Chakra Drop over to Mikami. It's kind of hoping he'd go after my MP, but oh well. Fog Breath. And you guessed it, Tarukaja. Good. Bad. So I'm gonna pass, I'm gonna punch. In case you're curious, he resists physical attacks, so keep in mind that should have been 150 damage, but since he resists, it's half, 75-ish. So here we're gonna hit him with Fog Breath. Tarukaja. And I don't really want to burn through all my chakra drops here, but we may need to. Punch. Fog Breath, and then we'll hold on to what we have left. I may use... we hit the limit, so 2 was the limit, I guess. Thought it was 3. Anyway, Tarukaja. We'll try a Zeo, just see how it does. Yeah, we're not doing that. So I can now hit him for 100. So I'm gonna leave... I'm not gonna bother with the Kunda at the moment, we'll just bite him. And of course that connects. And that one too. So keep in mind that is healing him. My words shall erase your karma. There we go. So it'd be nice if I could bring in someone with Tsukukaja, but I only have the Kelpie and I don't really want to bring it in here. And Uzume really is that much weaker than the rest of them. So Medea. That critical hit was the result of might. Fool, how long will you remain attached to life? You shall be consumed by the fire of your worldly desires. So pass, punch. Startle. So this is going to give him more turns. I don't know what the hell Preach does. Bad news is I'm charmed. So yeah, as long as you keep spamming that, I lose. So don't you like how I get punished for missing my own attack? Okay, I'm back to normal, but not for long. So right here I need to get out a chakra drop. know if any of the fog breaths have fallen off. That's what I'm kind of curious about. I'm gonna give this to him. So pass, bite, pass, punch. And if you notice his posture, he's getting close. So Startle is just like Beast Eye and Dragon Eye, in case you're not familiar with them. And I'm finally dodging these. I'm not dodging those, though. Down he goes, so I didn't even need to use that last chopper job. So he's worth 2,000 EXP. That causes Ishan to level up. Puts the point Vitality, unlocks Ice Boost. We want to create room for this one, so I'm going to get rid of Astoma because I have this on the Pasaka. Final move is Ice Breath. You obtain the Candelabrum of Eternity. Let's cut across here. So I want to hit the save point before Kagatsuchi fills. So, the soul is no longer there to warn you about the monk. So how much mecha is this going to cost me from that fight? 300, 400... So 1,200 approximately for all four. And so is that one. That one's going to. So real quick I want to save, and then we're going to go into the cathedral because it's time for you guys to learn about something that's going to complicate things a bit. So right there, Daisoujou is permanently defeated. But the reason why I wanted to do the first Kalpa... What an ominous thing you have. Death stones are curse stones that call upon death. A stone such as this can cast a shadow on my arcane art. Under certain circumstances, death will appear and warp the laws of fusion. When this occurs, a fiend, a bearer of death, will manifest itself. Though they are not good, they cannot be classified as evil either. In the end, it is you who will decide their nature. So we go in the compendium. So everyone's a lot stronger than they used to be. So when you see that skull marker, that tells you that there's a fiend fusion to be had there. So if we were to fuse, I don't know, Kelpie with Oni, you get Daisoujou. So in case you're wondering why I wanted these two, Sukukaja, you can get Rakunda too if you want, Warcry, he also has Rakunda, and you can set up a very nasty Daisoujou. But the catch is you have to be level 37 to do this. So in case you're wondering what all he had, you can see right here, repels Expel, Death, drains Curse and Mind, nulls Nerve. So he doesn't have his ridiculous resistances anymore, but those are still really, really nasty. Then you can make it a few different ways, like this would give it focus, which it's not going to do much with. This one you can try to make some sort of utility Daisoujou, but I would recommend against using the Pasaka for that. And if you're wondering why, so the Pasaka will cost you 11,000 to get out of the compendium. That's pretty much half my money, a little bit more than half at the moment. So, not cool. But anyway, that's how Death Stones work. When we pick up next time, we will... I gotta get Shatter Skull, screw that. We will possibly run into the next fiend. I don't know if he's waiting for us right outside or not. But anyway, I'm the Hero of Light. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.